Welcome, brothers and sisters of NOD. This is Twist Insurrection-NOD Mission 4B-Shadow. GDI is rapidly growing in strength and we have yet to discover why. We believe the hostile militia that we have encountered on previous occasions may somehow be linked to GDI's rising power. We have detected heavy GDI activity in this sector and intel reports a GDI base is located in the area. We have also traced an anti-Brotherhood radio broadcast emanating from a radar array station located in a nearby city. Additional intel reports informs us that the radar array belongs to our dear friends the Resistance Forces. It must be captured. Destroy the GDI base and silence these irritating resistance groups. So yes, we have to destroy 4 enemy armories, destroy the GDI base, and capture the radar array.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by.
This is a very important mission, Commander. We need to capture the Resistance's radar array located in the heart of this heavily defended city.
Reinforcements have arrived.
We first need to weaken the enemy defenses by destroying the 4 armories, supplying them with weapons and ammunition.
Reinforcements have arrived. New construction options.
Beware, according to our intelligence, GDI has constructed a base around the radar array. Raze it to the ground. Let's get at it. We start off with clip clips for these Scorpion tanks and some Vipers. Not exactly bad.
New construction options.
So our priority objective is to start getting our economy going and get a ton of Eclipses going. We can now build Eclipse tanks, so I'm quite happy.
Construction complete. New construction.
And also, unlike the previous bloody mission, there's tons of resources. There are 2 Tiberium fields over here, well, 2 Blossom trees, plus another Blossom tree and even Tiberium Ephra up north. And to top it all off, another Tiberium field down below. We need to get our economy going as fast as possible and try to get as much resources as we can before, well, global tech attacks.
Unable to comply.
Similar to the bloody Great Escape, global tech comes at us. Though luckily with somewhat lessened attack power. As in they're not launching destructors and APCs full of exosuits against us. I guess that's one privilege of this mission. Also need tank crews because GDI is going to come at us with their Marauder air units. Which will be somewhat of a hassle problem.
Construction complete.
Alright, so you move out of the way so we can build another refinery. Let's build a laser turret. Sadly we don't get all bullets for this mission, but I digress. It's fine.
Building.
We can live through this. Assaults and play through Eclipse tanks and lots
Construction
of Eclipse tanks.
Cannot deploy here. Building.
Alright, so the Fist of Nod should be next. We need new Eclipse tanks. And now you can see our steady income going in. Alright, so you guys try to head up north and we'll trigger something to prevent any of the baddies coming from down here. Nod forces incoming. Don't let them enter the city. They'll blow the bridge apart, which is good for us, because no GDI forces will be coming from there, see? The bad news is, of course, they're coming for us. En masse. We need radar next as well so that we can start producing our good and friendly Eclipse tanks. Say goodbye to your comedies and such. After we're done building our priority structures, radar and such, we'll start building these down south so that I can start getting that next position. Oh, enemy attack. It's just a Guardian, but I expect more. Alright, can you all burn through the forest, please? Now, we might not have sufficient resources right now, but once we get our economy full going, You lads are Team 5, blast through the forest, please.
Building.
To blast through the entire forest. We don't need these trees. They're just bothering me, to be honest. Blast those trees, Watson. We can start liberating some room for the refinery to build down here.
Unit ready.
Alright, that's good. We'll build the refinery next. Again, I keep forgetting to stop pressing space. Trees should not exist in this place. Get rid of them all. You're no longer tank hunters, you're tree hunters. Take down any trees that you see, instead of those vehicles that you usually fight against. Trees are easier. Alright, so we already have some eclipses, and our good friends Global Tech is coming at us again.
Building.
Thankfully, we have sufficient forces.
Unit ready.
Let's get up north a bit, so I can get a handle of what's going on. Let's also cancel the eclipse tanks for now. We'll need resources, not tanks for now. I want these resources, not tanks. Oh, Peacekeeper. Eclipse tanks have the one great thing. They're good against infantry in high numbers. Of course, they're not as good with Vipers, but it's certainly better than nothing to try to employ a massive army of Eclipses against infantry. Which is exactly my plan for today. So there are 4 armories in total, as you might know. 4 refineries well, 4 armories we need to destroy. Once we blow those up, they'll stop coming. It's just sad we can't access them just yet. But we'll live through it.
Funds.
No big deal.
Construction complete.
Alright, next refinery. Let's keep going.
Building.
Now, one thing to note, another GDI attacks that they send wasps down here. We'll need some
Construction
preemptive laser turrets to stop any infidels from coming in. Noteworthy fact is that they also send in engineers in this attack phase, so they're an annoyance mostly, but I still dislike them. Dislike them enough that I'll build some laser turrets to prevent any of these engineers from capturing any vital buildings. They do capture any vital. It's time and resources wasted. Oh, next attack. It's likely these ones are filled with... yes. These ones are filled with our good friends, the exosuits. Luckily for us, however. Oh, and see this! Say goodbye. Oh, you captured my radar! You shoot bastards. Well, at least that both of these attacks failed, for the most part.
Construction complete.
Don't they get much from capturing our radar, for Christ's sake? The main important thing is that they don't capture our bloody whatchamacallits.
Building.
They don't capture our construction yard, because then I'm screwed. We need more resources, so let's get going, guys.
Unit ready.
They won't expect anything secret.
Alright, we also need some tanks, but constantly low on resources, which is good.
Captured.
Systems functioning. Designation set.
Alright, see you lot. Let's try to hit up the first armory that's up here.
Putting coordinates.
And take it over fast so that we can start employing our own.
Unit ready. Training.
So that we can just take it over and build our own forces from there. Get some refineries going, that sort of thing. Oh, attack.
Unit lost.
Get back. Stop this for now. Get some more eclipses going. Let's bait them into our defenses so that they start shooting at that instead of our tanks. Oh, you just dropped the bomb, bastards.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Blast everything apart, including that exos.
Unit lost.
I assure you our net balance of eclipse tanks is going to rise. A lot.
Unit ready.
Systems functioning. Systems functioning.
Oh, and incoming more of these bloody Humvees. Humvees can also be stuffed in with units. I'm just happy that they don't usually get to do that.
Calibrated for high intensity. Designation set.
More eclipses, let's keep going. Oh, and that's just bloody cheap, isn't it?
Building.
If it moves, kill it. Rockets right
Tank hunters, get rid of these pests.
Training. Harvester under attack.
Get rid of these pests for crying out
Harvester
loud.
under attack.
At least they bow to superior power.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Bastards too.
Base under attack. Unit ready.
Ah, our defenses are now enhanced, which means that you can't do what you want to do. Sadly, it also means that forces are somehow pounding through our main defenses. For crying out loud, what's going on? Oh, and what's going on over here? For crying out loud. I haven't been paying attention, have I?
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Last apart needs exosuits and let's get back.
Construction complete.
Assessing the damage that's down here, I'm not exactly pleased. We need more laser turrets.
Building.
I mean, the
Unit
tank
ready.
hunters are now veterans. And I have more.
Step by step.
Hey.
I'll
I prepared you to clean this place, but we sort of got stopped because global tech
Construction
and because
complete.
GDI. Blast through every single person until everyone is dead.
Unit ready.
We're done here. Good job. Blast the armor next. That's one of 4 armories destroyed. Excellent work.
Unit ready.
Oh, jeez, I didn't want to cancel that.
clear. Lenses secure.
Sorry.
Objective verified.
They won't expect anything.
Oh, incoming our good old friends, the global tech
Construction
bastards.
complete.
Systems functioning.
Building.
Blast.
Unit ready.
Open fire.
Objective verified. Objective designation
Oh, that went well.
Construction complete.
Mr. Tank Hunters, can you deal with this annoyance, please?
Building. Insufficient funds.
Deal with these bastards before they tear apart my laser turrets.
systems functioning. Designation set.
Bastards.
Inputting coordinates. Inputting coordinates.
Put more laser turrets.
Construction complete.
Bloody birds and everything else.
Systems functioning.
How about the test drive, huh?
Yeah, claim that,
Unit
please.
ready.
Build a laser turret first thing we can.
Calibrated for high intent. Designation set.
Don't worry if this feels like insufficient Eclipse tanks, we'll get more. Lots more.
Construction
At least the
complete.
attacks make things interesting instead of waiting around, and at the same time we actually get resources to fight them with. Because I don't know how I'd bore myself to
Unit
death
ready.
with the last
Building.
mission.
I don't need
I
these.
didn't bore myself to death in that mission, luckily, however.
Building captured.
Now there's a...
Construction complete.
Yes, that. Over there.
Building.
We'll just put laser turrets over there. With enough laser turrets, anything that passes through there is going to be turned into mincemeat.
Building.
Calibrated for high intent. Systems functioning.
I want more
Designation
eclipses. Let's get going. Let's get them all going. Wasps coming down. What the heck are they doing?
set. Systems functioning.
It's a good thing I'm not blind for... Oh, they're coming over here. Because they constantly did that.
Base under attack.
Calibrated for high intensity.
No, get back.
Unit lost.
Yeah, say goodbye to existence, you morons.
Unit
For
ready.
high intent. Calibrated
A
for
failure
high intent. Designation set.
will be duly noted in the future of the Brotherhood.
On hold.
Alright, refinery. I
Construction
never understood
complete.
why King's Wrath thought it was a good idea to make refineries cost 3,000 credits.
Building.
Inflation, I guess, but I still don't like it.
Harvester under attack.
I don't like you attacking my harvester. Please leave me, or please leave the bloody harvester alone or I'll shoot.
Harvester under attack.
Ignoring me, I see. Oh,
Harvester
we have
under
attackers over
attack.
here as well. Oh, great.
Harvester
It's global
under
attack.
attack. Unit lost.
Not the exosuits.
Harvester under attack. Unit lost. Construction
Well, as I said, insufficient number of lift tanks are put against infantry.
Harvester
Blast
under
apart
attack.
those bloody fiends.
Lenses secured.
Another thing that I strangely
Building.
don't exactly enjoy about this mod is that, well,
Building.
how should I put it?
Construction complete.
Don't get me wrong, I do like the
Build.
voice acting, as I said.
Harvester under
I think it's
attack.
in the third mission.
Unit
I
ready.
do thoroughly enjoy
Construction
new voice
complete.
acting on some locations. For instance, the Scatter Pack I feel is unique, great,
Build.
and hammy enough that I enjoy. And at the same time, I can't say that
Unit
for the rest of
ready.
the casting choices,
Designation set. Objective verified. Designation set.
simply because, well, oh, incoming.
Unit ready.
But simply because, well, as much as the old ones,
Building.
well, you are copyright infringing those. I think. I'm not exactly an expert on copyright and such.
Unit ready.
I don't exactly mind copying off the older voice acting files simply because actually it's sort of interesting to listen to them.
Just focusing wider.
They're well made, and a lot of them are from
complete.
Tiberium mods, which I think
Unit ready.
did accurately. The units said what I thought they would say,
Construction
unlike
complete.
Tiberium Sun, which sort of had the dated version of moving,
High intensity. Calibrated for high
opening
intensity.
fire and
Unit
such.
ready.
The only unique
Objective verified.
units that I think I remember were
Construction
rocket
complete.
soldiers
Building.
that had their own unique dialogue, and the artillery units. Are you kidding me?
Unit ready.
Get back! Those bastards are smart enough to attack our tank battalion when it's moving up.
Building.
9 laser turrets at this intersection will stop anyone who
Unit ready.
wants to get through the place unharmed.
Construction complete.
And afterwards we'll build up some extras. Take them out.
Calibrated for high intensity.
As for you lot, get back to the
Unit ready.
fight.
Calibrated for high intensity.
I want that place torched before the next attack.
Building.
Calibrated for high intensity.
One thing that I have no doubt about this music.
Building.
There are two different styles to the Twist Insurrection music. There's older music, which I
Construction complete.
somewhat like, somewhat
Unit ready.
not like. It's too simplistic.
Calibrated
Oh
for high
god,
intensity.
don't attack those, don't attack those, don't attack those, just ignore them and move them past.
Directing energy beam.
And you lost, engage, engage, take them down.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Oh, and that's
Building.
Vipers, oh, just amazing. Take out those bloody infantry.
Construction complete.
I'm feeling they're attacking us again.
Lenses secure. Lenses secure.
Alright, keep blasting them. At this point, we've reached a position where our resource income is
Building.
Calibrated for high
beyond our production capabilities. We can't build Eclipse tanks fast enough to compensate for our
Construction
income,
complete.
intensity. Set.
which is amazing.
Unit ready.
Another reason why I like this mission. Resources are plenty.
Calibrated for high intensity.
We will need to produce another Fist of Nod.
Construction complete.
For those of you who don't know, Tiberium Sun is a feature known as production bonus. Every structure of the same type that you build,
Construction complete.
whether it is a barracks or a helipad, well, it's most noticeable with helipads, to be honest.
Unit
Oh,
ready.
and they're attacking us.
Construction
Please be
complete.
heavy structures and make sure that nothing gets blown up. Good job. But yes, it's most noticeable with Tiberium Sun's helipads
Building.
because, well, you'll start to notice that your air units start producing much faster.
Adjusting for new coordinates.
Construction
That's for a simple
complete.
reason. It's called production bonus.
Cannot
Production bonus
deploy.
makes sure that every structure
Building.
you build of the same type,
Unit ready.
it accelerates production of your units.
Lenses secure. Adjusting for
It doesn't make them cheaper, it just makes them faster to build. This is important for moments when you have way too many resources, like harvesters, but you still want to churn out your units just that bit faster. In this case, that's what we're doing. Also, please blast their monitoring station. There's no need for that to exist.
Construction complete.
Another thing that I miss about the old games is that global attack. Well, now we know the name of our enemy. Incoming NOD forces. Don't let them into the city. But yes, that's global attack they're fighting, it turns out. As I've already, I think, spoiled 100 times. There's global attack. Now you'll see our tanks are producing... Oh, sorry, I didn't want you. But yeah, now we have plentiful tanks. Let's get building a lot of them. We'll need a lot more and we want to practice global attacks in primary bases. Blast the tanks. At this rate, we have so many tanks that we literally don't care about what we're fighting. See?
Unit ready.
Don't encroach on the city though. The city has defenses on the outer barrier, and I don't like it. And they're really powerful defenses. Well, not really, but powerful enough that I want to avoid them for now. Blast everything apart.
Unit lost.
I know to not per se, just simply spam Eclipse tanks until they go down. But I sort of do sympathize with NOD a little bit. They're the bloody noodles of the world at this rate.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Right, well, not really. NOD's still vulnerable in a way.
Objective verified. Adjusting for new coordinates. Adjusting for new coordinates. Adjusting for new
But
coordinates.
certainly, they're becoming quite
Unit
powerful.
ready.
Designation set. Inputting coordinates.
Now let's take an alternate path.
Adjusting for new coordinates. Objective verified.
It's a great map designed to include alternate paths and such. That's third army down.
Unit ready.
Directing energy beam. Directing energy beam. Activate weapon
Unit lost.
Now we can build an outpost over here and have some extra refining routines, but I don't need it. I think in fact we need another Mr. NOD because we're still churning out way too slowly those tanks. We need more tank production, faster tank production, and more deadly attacks.
Unit ready.
Right, get back out of range. I want a concentrated attack on one position, not multiple. Bait the exosuit back, then blast it. I
Unit
also like that
ready.
we have one lead Eclipse tank. That's always nice to have. And double producing 42 Eclipse tanks. Now with the third bay, we'll
Cannot deploy.
not be
Unit
able
ready.
to produce enough resources in order to sustain our production capabilities, which means I need to watch my production
Unit ready.
capabilities at all costs.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
The main defense is going to be deactivated for blasting a certain power structure.
Unit ready.
We just need to track it down first.
Unit lost. Base under attack.
Alright, we need to get to it first. Also, our base is under threat of attack. I can see that clearly. Oh, they're attacking with the dragonflies now. Oh, boys. It just makes that sound effect is awesome. Alright, good shooting. Take out their exosuit. Which means bound to up their defenses. Oh, look at that. Destroying the electricity station and fusion reactors will shut down the defensive turrets. I've received defensive turrets offline. There's good work. Now they no longer have
Unit
their
lost. Unit ready.
the defense turrets are active, meaning we should blast them apart into pieces.
Unit lost.
Sadly, we're also getting blasted to pieces. But no matter, we build tons of Eclipse tanks
Unit lost.
and blast them.
Unit ready.
See, we already have a ton more Eclipse tanks.
Unit ready.
Let's cover the area. We still need to track down one last army before we are done.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Oh, look at that. Another one of you. In fact, wipe out the entire city. I don't care about its civilians.
Unit lost.
They're just war troops. Just helping their cause.
Unit lost.
Civilians.
Unit lost.
Whether they know it or not, they must be killed. Armory destroyed. Good work, Commander. The enemy won't be able to attack you anymore. Now, capture the radar. Here's where GDI harvested some of their resources. Let's blast that apart as well, those heretics. They're not harvesting anything today.
Unit lost.
Blast them to pieces.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, I get it, we're losing tons and tons of units, but what do I care?
Unit lost.
We have so many tanks we can replace them in an instant.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yes, you could have bypassed the enemy defenses from up here to the north, but you still have to fight through against one of those turrets. I just simply wanted to blast things apart quickly. Also, jeez. What the hell are you doing? Get rid of those bastards before they blow up my second refinery. That's sort of the problem because you can't build sand bunkers right now.
Unit ready. Unit
Mobilize, we're
lost.
going to breach through their defenses soon-ish.
Unit
Oh, we
ready.
only need one refinery to drop off the resources anyway. Could you please be polite and blast the bloody dragonflies that are attempting to breach through our base? Oh, they're also launching dragonflies down here. Blast those too. And no, we didn't build that. Defend our base until nothing attacks it.
Construction complete.
Which hopefully will be soon.
Building.
Alright, so GDI is launching all of this against us. How pitiful, pathetic.
Unit lost.
I know we're busting into the main gate at this point,
Unit
but
lost. Unit
it's not that
lost.
we can't do it, per se.
Unit ready.
We can certainly afford to just blast through their front gates.
Unit lost.
As you can see, we're just blasting through their main gates. That, of course, is our losses, but who cares? As I said, our production can barely sustain itself at this point. Not that I care.
Unit ready.
Also, yes, these reactors go boom big. Go boom big.
Unit lost.
Oh, jeez, they're now attacking with their bloody marauders. Oh, no, not the radar ray. Not the radar ray. It's the vital structure that we're after.
Unit lost.
For Christ's sake. Also, I don't get why GDI is employing anti-air defenses in this place.
Unit lost.
The only air units we get is next mission. We only get air units next mission. Also, blast whichever helipad you can.
Unit lost.
I want no orca flying in the air. Understood?
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Blast the orcas and get back to position. We're just getting butchered.
Unit lost.
Simply because you lot can't understand how to destroy helipads. See? Like that. Rocket infantry, deal with these marauders. Alright, so the marauders are baited at this point.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
And the rest of the defenders are being lured to our main tank force, which is now starting to blast things apart. Where are reinforcements? Let's wait for those.
Unit ready.
We'll need them.
I'll pick up the ride on the test drive, huh?
You'll be lucky 7.
Unit ready.
Get going. And whatever you do, don't blast the radar array to pieces. We actually need it. Strangely enough. Blast that helipad so we don't have to worry about air units. Yes, blast them apart until they don't exist. I also like how particularly veteran attacks are powerful enough that they can shatter enemy forces independent of their type really quickly. Alright, so you lot get back paid into their forces, so we don't have to worry about retaliation.
Systems functional.
Unit
At
ready.
least worry about retaliation enough that we can get rid of them quickly.
Active weapons designation set. Objective verified.
Unit ready.
Adjusting for new coordinates.
Destroy the GDI base and capture the radar array.
Unit ready.
I almost blew apart the radar array, so
Objective verified. Focusing right away. Fire. Inputting coordinates.
now when I order my forces, just simply blow everything up.
Adjusting energy beam.
Happy they don't blow up the key structure.
Adjusting for new coordinates.
Unit
Or at least
ready.
I have enough brains to actually notice that we're blowing up the key structure. Alright, blast everything to this to pieces. And focus on attack.
Fire. Activate weapon
To an alternate path.
Unit lost.
Objective verified.
Unit ready.
Adjusting for new coordinates. Inputting coordinates. Activate weapon system.
GDI is so persistent.
Unit lost.
We don't need to incinerate
On
anything.
hold.
Inputting coordinates. Optics clear.
I do want more tanks on the field.
Intensify range designation set.
We can never have enough tanks.
Active
Unit ready.
activate weapon systems.
Also, let's cut their refining operations off so that they completely get resources.
Objective verified. Focusing light.
Unit ready.
Here we can blast the enemy's anti-tank defenses and focus on taking down their primary power
Unit
plants.
ready.
Adjusting
Also, since Globotech's power is now cut, they literally can't do anything with their defensive team
Unit
to
lost.
help GDI in their plight from getting obliterated.
Unit ready.
And look, they're now selling off the structures they're blasting apart.
Insufficient.
Bait and whoever's alive,
Unit lost. Unit
and
ready.
whoever's been ticked off enough to attack us.
Unit lost.
Fire.
Unit ready.
Back. Blast apart the defenses
Unit
until there's
lost.
nothing left.
Unit ready.
Oh, poor little elite guy. I keep calling them
Unit
veterans.
lost.
Elites.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
They should be out of power at this point. These are their only power plants in the area.
Unit ready.
Yep, that's their only power.
Unit ready.
Now their forces are definitely going to get wrecked.
Lenses secure. Calibrating for high intensity.
See,
Unit
this is
ready.
fun. Trudging through an entire base and compound. In a massive revenge mission,
Unit ready.
Systems functional.
having lots of resources
Unit
at our
ready.
disposal, and simply churning out Eclipse tank, busting through everything.
Fire.
Blow up that as well.
Unit ready.
Inputting coordinates.
Move everyone in. I want all of them to blast the living hell out of these production structures.
Light array. Intensify wavelength. Directing energy beam.
Unit ready.
Activate weapon systems.
Just make sure you don't completely eradicate the
Activate weapon
thing that we're after.
Intensify wavelength. Fire. Focusing light array.
Unit ready.
Alright, that's done. Get our forces in.
Calibrated for high intensity. Inputting coordinates. Inputting coordinates.
Unit ready.
Inputting
I think that's a GDI base wrecked.
adjusting for new
at this
coordinates.
point.
Selecting energy beam.
Oh, is that a laboratory? Sorry,
Unit ready.
it's no longer going to be a laboratory.
Coordinates. Objective
Maybe
verified.
there's something more up there. Investigate, please.
Unit ready.
What?
Unit lost.
Now that
Building
we have captured the
captured.
radar array, we should be able to locate the Globetech forces. Well done. And yes, this cutscene, amazing. Thank you all for watching, folks. We'll be back soon with the next episode of Twist Insurrection-NOD campaign.